Okay, so this is gonna be the last chapter of today, and I might get online. Today we're talking about Justin. The Justin. The Big J. This guy, words can't describe how skilled he is at the game, how experienced he was when, throughout all the years, how adaptable he is at every single COD he plays. He's a tactician, he's a strategist. He kind of knows what to expect out of a match. He can pretty much read any kind of style that he's up against. You know, it doesn't take a math teacher to kind of tell you how to calculate like your gun ratio, or like how to kill the guy. Like Hearim was just a guy that, compared to other members that have done their debuts throughout, like, I would say every generation besides, okay, so the first 3 generations everybody kind of knew what they were already doing, but like 4th gen they kind of knew, but I had to teach them my style. So in a sense, Hearim kind of knew how to play. You know, this guy, when he started off, he was a lone wolf. You know, he wasn't in no clans or anything. He just played by himself. He was up against clans, and he was a scavenger. You know, he played with what he had as a team before meeting Brandon. I wasn't, like, I think I was in high school at the time, so when Brandon was online, he met Hearim. So I wasn't able to meet Hearim until I got online and we played Plaza, which is what you guys are going to hear about in this chapter. So Hearim, he's just amazing, you know. Like if I had to think of somebody to be second captain other than myself at the time, back in the day, it'll be him, it'll be Brandon, it'll be WWE. You know, I can name a lot of names that would have made a great second cap than me, and I wouldn't have mind being third cap eventually. But yeah, Hearim is just that high class, that top tier, and I hope you guys enjoy his chapter, because I sure as hell enjoyed writing it. I wrote this Thursday, September 22nd, 2016. It is titled Justin, aka Hearim's Journey on Becoming the First Lieutenant of MVP Second Generation. So let's attack this right now. Okay. Hearim is MVP's second greatest strategist in history. Also, he's a part of the original pioneer team of Cheesemo, Your Face is Bleeding, WWE, FS, and Bleeding. He joined MVP September 5th, 2012, by the second lieutenant of the first gen, name Your Face is Bleeding. His debut was on Plaza with the original Pioneers during Plaza and TDM on BO2. Hearim was demonstrating true talent as a COD player, which impressed both Your Face is Bleeding and Cheesemo. He ended up dropping 28 kills and 2 deaths in his debut. Hearim at the end of the match asked how he gets into MVP, or how he does his debut wise. How he gets an MVP debut wise. And Your Face is Being stated, "Oh, you just did it. We don't do 1v1s like normal clans. We're different." Hearim then stated, "Okay, sounds cool." After witnessing Cheesemo drop 35 kills and 1 death on Plaza, after noticing how good Cheesemo was and the team MVP, he joined. During that night, COD players were talking bare trash on their defeat and told Cheesemo, "We're gonna beat you the next match, watch. The only reason your shit clan won was because you were camping." In this era, Cheesemo didn't trash talk ever, because he was always the secret weapon that declared victory for MVP. Hearim stated to the trash talkers that you're gonna get beat again. His teacher, Your Face is Bleeding, simply told all the trash talkers, "If you don't want your KD to drop, you should all leave this lobby now." Man, I miss back in the day. I really miss. Yeah, people used to talk a lot of shit at BO2, man. Like, we got it the most, almost every day, but that really brings me back. Holy moly. Okay, so back to the chapter. Therefore, the second match on Plaza was about to begin. Cheesemo, the first lieutenant, was pissed off. Your face ability simply said, "Let's fuck these kids up." Hearim stated, "Oh yeah." But Blackmacheesemo was in his own dimension of anger that forgot about words, so action became a hunger. During the match, Hearim was controlling most of the left side I'm so dumb. Controlling most of the left side where everyone naturally goes, doing second gen strat, while Cheesemo was circulating the map continuously without dying, killing their entire team like a one-man army. The team was simply unbeatable and unmatchable because even though the spawns were switching, Hearim kept his ground, dropping 9 kills and 2 deaths. The reason it was low was because as a lieutenant, Cheesemo ensured that he will have the highest kills every game and protect his fam with his speed being everywhere all the time. The match ended 75 kills to 13 kills. Blackmacheesemo dropped 43 kills and 1 death. By doing this, truly inspired all of MVP. Also showed Hearim that all the original pioneers could hold their own, but others put themselves ahead of the others to declare victory, like Cheesemo displayed. Furthermore, when the match ended, the lobby was silent, and co-leader Cheesemo said, "Hold that negative." I remember saying that shit. Hold that negative. Oh my god, really brings you back. The entire week, MVP's second generation was growing big, but the original team was always leading the charge and was always, winning matches, and won matches most COD players would simply struggle winning. Also, by the end of the week, Hearim alongside the original Pioneers won 43 TDM matches without losing, which to this day of 2016 hasn't been broken. Therefore, many generations tried to beat the record, but failed each time. Around December, Hearim felt like a brother amongst the entire family and heard a big announcement that the first Captain Edward was returning soon. He asked Cheesemo who he was, and she stated, "Oh, he's my mentor that taught me everything I know about COD," and were kind of evenly matched. Hearim was shocked that there was someone else in MVP with equal talent to Troy, aka the first lieutenant of the first gen. So afterwards, we all went online to win, and keep on winning until our hands fell off. We won so much games that we started making bets with each other. On the map Cargo, your face is bleeding said, "Alright, if we all don't drop our streaks the entire night, each game we'll do 30 push-ups." Cheesemo said, "Baby food, make it 35. Bleeding, aka Riker, stated push-ups would be a tough challenge. The entire night, only Cheese and Riker did push-ups, sadly, but only 140. But that determination to drop streaks granted wins, so yeah, good times. During our fun night came to a close because the other second gen members were inviting and we had to play ground war. So Cheese called WWE and MVP hit a new record of the most MVP players in history. Yeah, because guys, at the time we had, I think, like, if I would have counted everybody from first and second gen at the time, I think it was around like 26 people or something like that, like in total. So it was a good record at the time, I think. So back to the story. Therefore, while everyone was making their classes, WWE along with everyone told Cheese that he should become the second captain MVP. Blackmacheesemo said, "I don't know if I'm ready. I'm not sure what it means to be a true leader. Anyways." Hearim said, "Cheese, you're a great leader. You're the strongest in MVP, and it makes sense if the founder was the leader, bro. Think about it." During the year of 2013, the year of third generation, the first lieutenant and Hearim were always the first to sign on in the mornings. So once both these two are partied up, players online get destroyed quickly. Also, it was partied up with Cheesemo that made Hearim master first gen strat. Yeah, because off topic, like, Hearim was the kind of guy that, like, depending on where the enemy goes, like, he kind of sticks there and he spawn traps them without having to resort in wasting any effort, like moving around the map and everything. He just stick to one spot where he knows everyone's gonna go. He's not gonna die. He's gonna kill every single person. He's gonna drop his streaks. That was his style. But as we kept playing with each other day after day, week after week, Hearim started moving around a lot more, and he had to, because, you know, I was making it really hard for everybody to get streaks, to get kills. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, so Hearim adjusted and he started moving, you know. He knew how to do that before, but it's just more tactical to just, like, not really run around the map not knowing if the spawn's gonna flip, you get fucked, right? To just stick to that method. So yeah, basically he became an even deadlier member, so, or COD player. So back to the story. Furthermore, they played on the map Studio in BO2. Cheesemo was testing out his second Type 25 class setup of ED Tech site with Central Trulux suppressor and a B23R with tactical knife. Hearim was using the MTAR with force grip and suppressor. At the beginning of the match, both of us charged the second spawn and cleared the house. Also, at the beginning of the match, Cheese dropped counter UAV, stealth chopper, and escort drone. Hearim didn't drop any streaks because he was mastering first in strat. Like, I think this was the first match that Hearim actually was, like, trying to move, like, kind of like how I move. So during the end of the match, Cheese dropped full streaks again. Everyone rage quit except a girl. And Cheese had 41 kills and 1 death, and Hearim had 11 kills and 6 deaths. So together we had 52 kills. The other team got beat 75 to 19. Then we partied up with WWE, Your Face is Bleeding, Your Face is Bleeding's new student, the Executioner, which was an outstanding member in the new era. All of us were on Hearim's favorite map, Yemen, which is Cheesemo's least favorite map. The fam said, "Bullshit, watch you drop a stealth chopper on this map." So the match started and the other team couldn't get barely 1 kill for 4 minutes, and Hearim dropped orbital, UAV, EMP systems, while Cheese dropped stealth chopper, escort drone, and warhog, which completely destroyed the other team. After we won that match, the first gen made history once again by beating a team 75 to 9 in TDM, setting the record for 4 years. Therefore, the original Pioneers, aka first gen, became the strongest generation MVP history for 4 years of the fam. During 2013, Your Face is Bleeding second student Type 1 was making a name for himself in MVP, dominating the scenes of domination like it was child's play with Swarm. Hearim became good friends with Type, but hated playing Dom. He preferred TDM. Also, the first cat made his return, and when Hearim saw his score per minute, KD and kills, he knew the fam just got stronger. Once all partied up, we played Nuketown. Both Edward and Troy took all the kills, battling for top of the game lobby. The funny thing was, while the original Pioneers, Hearim and Type 1 were trying with their regular guns, or best guns, the first cap and first lieutenant were using a SVU sniper, dropping equally 27 kills, which is 54 kills altogether, proving their rivalry was bigger than winning. As the year drifted by, third gen was coming to a close with new faces, new members, and hard-fought victories. Hearim felt uncomfortable playing with the new members, but had faith since Blackmacheesemo was promoted to second captain of MVP. In the year 2014, Hearim, alongside MVP's founder, dominated every game mode, which made our fam MVP's name known throughout BO2. So Hearim was talking about getting Advanced Warfare with Brandon, aka Your Face is Bleeding. Cheesemo said he'll get it, but he likes BO2 more. While playing a new game, the founder wasn't doing great, and his pride was starting to drop. Hearim then decided to train Cheese since he was the best at the game, dropping 35 plus kills. What the fuck? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So Hearim decided to train me because Hearim was dropping 35 kills per game in Advanced Warfare, basically. Cheese said, Hearim, I'm thankful that you're going ham, but all this jumping shit is confusing me. Plus, I'm lagging, which is making me go negative. Hearim said, it's okay, but COD's changing, and we all gotta adjust with the new flow of things. Therefore, Cheesemo's search for the 4th generation began, but it was difficult as hell because your face is bleeding and Riker, aka Bleeding, took a break from COD. So Hearim was the only help Cheesemo needed on finding the first member of the 4th generation. In Advanced Warfare on PS3, Hearim was playing S&D with Cheesemo, where we came across Super Hype, aka Trevor, the first member of the 4th gen. He was an okay gamer, but not that good at Call of Duty. Cheesemo asked Trevor if he's good at BO2, and he said nope. Cheesemo test as captain began. Hearim the next day disappeared from the COD scene for a year, then went to PS4, changing his name to Tranny About. So basically, he was gone for 2 years playing solo and made a YouTube channel in the progress. Therefore, Blackmacheesemo tracked down Hearim on Facebook, promoted him to the 1st lieutenant of the 2nd gen of the year 2016, which is the era of the 5th generation, led by the 3rd captain, Royal to Loyal. Hearim will participate in the upcoming 4th captain tournament in 2018. Also, he met his reincarnation, Royal Diamond, the 3rd lieutenant of MVP's 4th gen. Therefore, in BO2, Hearim was skilled of all snipers, assault rifles, and submachine guns. And I think that is the end. So, Hearim is fantastic. He was perfect. He was exactly what we needed at the time growing the fam. He had the right mindset, he had the maturity, he had the age, he had the patience, he had the talent, and I don't know, I feel the original pioneers were like the type of people, like if I was having a shit COD day and I wasn't doing good, which rarely happened, but if it was, like Hearim probably would have carried the fucking lobby. Your Face is Bleeding would have carried the lobby. Riker would have carried a lobby. WWE would have carried a lobby. Like, we all kind of, like, were substituting each other in case, like... Because some games, don't get me wrong, some games, when I was lacking, like, these guys came clutch. I remember, like, if we were playing on, like, slums, I would go left because that's my strategy. I would push left really, really hard and really, really fast, while everybody else went far right. I don't know, it was just like we kind of all clicked and we kind of just worked on our strengths, and normally, like, you know, sometimes you're in a gun battle, you get killed by someone flanking you. The squads never really flipped. Like, we were kind of had control of the match, and Hearim, you know, he's at the point in his COD career where he's pretty much accomplished everything. If he was to become captain of MVP now, that can probably just change the whole dynamic of MVP, the whole era. Like, imagine everyone being trained under Hearim and having his mindset, his skill, his talent. It probably be an amazing generation. But yeah, that's Hearim. I love him. You know, he's family. You always will be family. It doesn't matter where he goes. It doesn't matter what he does. These names are legendary, and I appreciate all the help that every single person in MVP's put in. Didn't matter what rank they were. Just being here and busting your ass is enough for me. And that's pretty much all I can really say about Hearim. I wouldn't mind talking about Defend My Honor, but maybe I can save that for tomorrow. I want to get online. But yeah, Hearim was a legend. He has every right to call himself a legend. And that's it for the legendary Hearim. I will see you guys back in the next MVP chapter that we have in store for you tomorrow. And have a good night. Peace.